We bring in Adrian Wojnarowski from the Mothership, who had a great day yesterday breaking all this news. Woj, thanks for joining us. Let me start with the Cavs' strategy. What were the Cavs trying to do, and did they accomplish that yesterday?
Hey, Dan, they wanted to get younger, more athletic, and they wanted to sort of balance the chance to continue to improve this team in the short term around LeBron James, but also bring in some players that even if LeBron James left in free agency, that they could go forward with and that they have under contract. So they do that with Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance, and Rodney Hood, who's a restricted free agent, but they would be able to control his future this coming summer. And that was a big part of the moves they made, was to do those and then also keep that Brooklyn pick from the Kyrie Irving trade, which will be a lottery pick and really the best asset the organization had going forward.
Tell me what the Lakers did, and did they accomplish what they meant to do?
Well, they needed to start to get money off for 2018 free agency, 2019 free agency. And, Jordan Clarkson was a player who they thought they might have to, at different points, attach a draft pick to get someone to take him. They end up with Cleveland's first-round pick in 2018 in the deal. And, for the Lakers, they want to be involved with LeBron James and Paul George this summer, but they're also realistic. They become more realistic in that they can't be all or nothing in free agency this year, that those players may not look at the Lake organization and say, hey, they're ready to win, that their young guys have evolved enough that if we sign up or if one of us signs up, like, we're a contender. But maybe in 2019, a class of Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, a potential class of those players would look at the Lakers and say, hey, we can start winning with the young guys they have. And that's kind of the line the Lakers are trying to balance now in free agency.
Do you think the Cavs helped the Lakers get LeBron James with yesterday's moves?
Here's how Cleveland saw that, and obviously they discussed it internally while they were looking at the deal. They knew this. You look back in history, when LeBron left from Cleveland to Miami and then back from Miami to Cleveland, both times those organizations scrambled in late June, early July to create the cap space just for the opportunity to get LeBron. And they knew that the Lakers would be able to do that if they had a chance to get LeBron, or they knew LeBron was coming, they would have been able to make trades and deals to clear the cap space. And so if it wasn't the Caps doing it with this one, that somebody else was going to do it. And they looked at the landscape, the players available, and they said, listen, the best players available to us in a deal that we can do happen to play for the Lakers. And for us to pass on that just for the appearance of what it would look like that didn't measure up to saying we can't get better elsewhere. So let's do this deal with the Lakers. They originally were talking about Clarkson, and then they expanded it to Larry Nance, and then they said, hey, let's get this done and forget maybe the optics of this.
Yeah, the Isaiah Thomas portion of this, so you get him. He's not your prototypical point guard, but how does that mix, or how's that going to mesh with Lonzo Ball?
It's going to be really interesting in how, I think part of the thought with the Cavs was he struggled. Listen, he was struggling coming off a really serious injury, and it was going to take time, and it was always going to take time, but I think all the other strife around there, I think, amplified the issues Isaiah was having with coaching staff, with some of his teammates, and now you go to L.A. Now, Lonzo's been out a while, and he hasn't played in a few weeks, but Isaiah Thomas is a rental for them. He is there just for the rest of the season, and then he'll be gone. So they're going to continue to focus on the ball being in Lonzo's hands when he's out there. Luke Walton has mentioned maybe playing them together. Isaiah is going to have to adjust to probably an entire year here where he's not the primary ball handler, where he doesn't have it like he did in Boston. And that's, listen, in a contract year where you're trying to get your one big free agent score as an NBA player, there's no question it's frustrating for Isaiah. He had planned that he would be maybe a near max player, a max player, and that's not his reality anymore. And it'll be interesting to see what marketplace is going to be for him this summer. How much healthier, how much better does he get this year to show people that he's a wise investment over a long-term deal?
Woj, great job yesterday. Always great to talk to you. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Dan, thanks for having me as always.
That's Adrian Wojnarowski from the Mothership.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.